Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. I have a poem to share with you to celebrate Juneteenth. Enjoy. In an ancient sky, the sun blazed upon a woman. The sun blessed a woman whose cry of pain cut to silence the jungle sounds, whose pain burst into one joyous song, and the earth received one of its own breath. A dark girl child who in time's hand became an African woman. Beauty sang in her flesh, dark as the midnight sea, rich as jeweled ebony, royal as the panther guarding her lair. She was, and free, free as the clear night sky, untouched and pure. Rapists of the night stole her home and cast her flesh into a void. In the day, she was shackled, and the night branded her with painful cries. The pain of fear that birthed a dark girl child tainted by lust, and shame burned her flesh. She was black as coal, unlovely, yet of the earth she strove to keep her sable gown unsoiled. Yet lost as a woman whose cry of despair birthed a dark girl child, tainted by power, and her flesh wept sorrow. Brown was she as the fields she toiled with hate, and time threw her into womanhood, and her cry of pain tore the white heat of day, a cry of anger. And dark girl child, born again, tainted by abuse, tainted by debasement, tainted by scorn, for generations, through the tombs of slavery, through the gallows of rejection, through the hypocrisy of segregation, until blackness, once beautiful, is beaten into ugliness. For too long, far too long, until out of this pain a cry shatters to silence the world's noise. Out of an embryo of self-consciousness arises cosmic awareness. I am the eternal virgin in the land of the free. Pure is my spirit amidst materiality. From the womb of Mother Africa, I arose. And in the tomb of Father America, I came into the unity of my identity. These are the times that try men's souls. These are the days love is valued less than gold. These are the hours truth pierces the veil of lies, and we see true spirits cannot die. My name is many. My name is all. My name is one. I am a child of the creative force. I am a jewel in the sun. I am a song upon the wind. I am rejoicing in the light of life. With love, I do sing. And I thank you all for watching. Teresa, Hannah, and other people who dropped by. And yes, learning about Juneteenth in Texas, where you do learn about it, Hannah. I trust you all enjoyed these poems. Please feel free to share them. What has impacted me is the fact that I wrote the longest part of that poem when I was in high school. In a high school in which I was the only black child, my freshman year. And it was a Catholic high school, and I was actually living in the convent because I thought I wanted to be a nun. And I wrote that poem because that was when I began studying Black history on my own. I was 14. Then it was published, but they took out that last important line, I am, which really upset me. In college it was published. And then the last verses I wrote in my 20s because I realized and know that we, spirits, beings, we are more than this flesh. We are eternal. We do have spirits that return over and over and over. Whether you are coming from a traditional belief or from a Buddhist belief or any other esoteric tradition, or just knowing you've been here before. What has impacted me today, one, knowing that Mercury's in retrograde, so all kinds of astrological things are happening. But when I found this poem, pulled it up on the suggestion of my husband, who is a white man, who told me about a local celebration here in Homer, which we're going to. But as I read the poem, it brings me to tears because this is not new, and we want to stop the repeat of history. We do not want this to be another surge of interest in Black people, and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. No. As Black people, as communities, we need to continue the effort to build and be self-sufficient in terms of supporting businesses and helping each other. Hi, Samteen. Hope you catch the beginning. I did a poem. And among other people, particularly white people, it is a time for choosing to be allies, to hear stories, your stories and our stories. Because, yes, there is violence against Black people, institutionalized, but there are individuals behind that violence. And we can attempt to work with individuals as well as with institutions, because we know until the individuals change, the institutions can fail. Hi, Samteen. So thank you all for listening and watching. Please feel free to share this week. And until next week, enjoy Juneteenth today and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. And remember to breathe deeply, smile, and be grateful.